U.S. President Donald Trump said on Thursday that the USS Boxer downed an Iranian drone. As per him, the drone came down within 1,000 yards of the U.S. Navy ship and ignored multiple calls to stand down. Mr. Trump, speaking at the White House, said the drone was threatening the safety of the ship and the ship's crew in the Strait of Hormuz and was immediately destroyed. Trump added, "This is the latest of many provocative and hostile actions by Iran against vessels operating in international waters. The United States reserves the right to defend our personnel, our facilities and interest, and calls upon all nations to condemn Iran's attempts to disrupt freedom of navigation and global commerce." He called on other countries to condemn Iran's action and protect their own vessels. The Pentagon released a statement about this revelation by Trump. Jonathan Hoffman, chief Pentagon spokesman, wrote, "At approximately 10 a.m. local time, the amphibious ship USS Boxer was in international waters conducting a planned inbound transit of the Strait of Hormuz. A fixed-wing unmanned aerial system, UAS, approached Boxer and closed within a threatening range. The ship took defensive action against the UAS to ensure the safety of the ship and its crew. As per reports, the drone was destroyed using electronic warfare, EW. Viewers may note that EW can be used to jam electronic components such as sensors and communication equipment." Iran's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammad Javad Zarif, told, "We have no information about losing a drone." This incident is another one in a series of escalation points marking the U.S.-Iran relation in recent times. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why messing with USS Boxer is not a good idea for Iran. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank or aircraft and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. Tensions in the region escalated after the U.S. government, under President Trump, unilaterally withdrew from Iran nuclear deal and imposed stringent sanctions against Iran. The deal offered Iran relief from sanctions in exchange for limits on its nuclear program. Trump administration is of the view that Iran is misusing the deal. Recent months have seen multiple spikes in hostilities, which include U.S. accusing Iran for a series of attacks on commercial ships and Iran downing an American RQ-4A Global Hawk drone. As per reports, Cordad-3 surface-to-air missile was used to bring down the drone over the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian officials claimed that the drone violated their airspace, while U.S. representatives claimed that the drone was in international airspace. After the downing of the Global Hawk, President Trump called off a retaliatory strike on Iran at the very last moment, citing the proposition of too many casualties. Recently, Britain said that 3 Iranian vessels tried to block a British-owned tanker which was navigating the Strait of Hormuz, but ultimately backed off when confronted by Royal Navy's warship HMS Montrose. A British government spokesman said in a statement, "HMS Montrose was forced to position herself between the Iranian vessels and British heritage and issue a verbal warning to the Iranian vessels, which then turned away." USS Boxer LHD-4 is a WASP-class amphibious assault ship of the United States Navy. It was constructed at Ingalls Shipbuilding in Mississippi. Boxer was launched the 13th of August 1993 and commissioned on the 11th of February 1995. The WASP class is a class of landing helicopter dock (LHD) amphibious assault ships operated by the United States Navy. WASP class is an upgrade of the Tarawa class and was designed to operate more advanced aircraft and landing craft. A WASP class vessel like USS Boxer is capable of carrying an almost the full strength of a United States Marine Corps Marine Expeditionary Unit (MEU) and landing them in hostile territory by landing craft or helicopters. USS Boxer has a displacement of around 40,000 tons and has a length of 844 feet or 257 meters. WASP's 2 steam propulsion plants generate a total of 400 tons of steam per hour. The propulsion system develops 70,000 shaft horsepower, 52 megawatts, powering the ship to speeds in excess of 22 knots or 41 kilometers per hour. It has many sensors. The main ones are AN/SPS 49-2D air search radar, AN/SPS 48-3D air search radar, and AN/SPS 67 surface search radar. It has a crew of over 1,000 officers and sailors and can embark around 2,200 Marines. Apart from smaller amphibious assault crafts, it carries around 31 aircraft, including F-35Bs, AV-8B Harrier IIs, MH-60S Nighthawk helicopters, AH-1Z Viper helicopters, and MV-22 Osprey tilt-rotor aircraft. USS Boxer also features an upgraded combat system, including upgrades to the Mark II ship self-defense system, SPQ-9B Horizon Search Radar, and Mark 57 NATO Sea Sparrow missile system, among other things. The main offensive punch will come from F-35Bs. The F-35 Lightning II is a single-seat, single-engine, all-weather 5th-generation stealth multi-role fighter developed by Lockheed Martin of the United States. The 2 important features F-35 brings to the table are stealth and sensor fusion. Stealth feature will enable it to penetrate inside enemy territory, and its integration capabilities make it a force multiplier. For example, it's compatible with Naval Integrated Fire Control Counter-Air Network, or NIFC-CA. NIFC-CA is, in essence, a network architecture that combines several different sensors, datelines, and munitions. NIFC-CA allows F-35 to pass targeting data to a warship armed with SM-6 missiles. SM-6 has a range of around 500 kilometers, or 310 miles, and can be used for precision strikes. When it comes to air combat, Iran has nothing to match the F-35s. Its most capable fighter, MiG-29, is a generation older than F-35. It's not equipped with radar that can detect F-35s at long ranges, neither it has missiles for beyond visual range combat. But F-35s can be armed with AIM-120D. The AIM-120D is the latest development of the AMRAAM missile family designed and built by Raytheon. This includes a 2-way data link, superior navigation through GPS-enhanced inertial measurement unit, much larger no-escape zone, and improved high-angle off-bore sight capability, apart from an increase in range by 50%. AIM-120D's range is thought to be more than 167 kilometers or 105 miles. MiG-29s will find it very difficult to evade this missile. The advent of drone, both simple and sophisticated, once posed a challenge to traditional methods of engagement. The important point is that drones do not have pilots, and hence they can be used much more aggressively, as there's no fear of losing human life. The U.S. Navy has started to equip its warships with a wide range of non-kinetic systems that are designed to counter drones. According to the Department of Defense, U.S. Marines units are trained to use maneuverable, ground-based jamming systems that can detect, identify, and defeat drones with electronic attack. These systems can be employed from land or from warship like the USS Boxer. The exact nature of the drone that's been downed is not clear as of now. Neither was the system that was used to bring it down. In a typical engagement, drones keep their distance and don't navigate to threateningly close proximity. The description of the incident provided by the U.S. side indicates that the act was deliberate and an attempt to provoke. In this regard, Iran needs to check if it's overplaying its hands or not.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.